Greetings everyone, my name is Adderville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In today's morning livestream, I'll be covering Veersmith levels and some other levels I find online for the next 2 to 2.5-ish hours. Then I'll showcase art. Oh gosh, you keep pumping out new levels, Oscar. So welcome to the stream, Pixel Boy, Raccoon, Jaden, Sunflora, J Butters, Oscar, as well as any of the lurkers who are watching and anyone else who I missed. Thanks for joining me. Alright, let's begin with this stage. MST2 Frantic Fuse Fortress by Lorenzo VD, 20 play score 7. Switch console being underpowered moment. Don't worry Sunflora, I updated level ID. Thanks for the info. Speaking of which, here's the update on the channel. I made it to the final world in Declines Drops, and for Anton Blast, I only have the last 2 levels as well as the final boss to contend with. And well, some of the secrets at the hub world. Too early. That depends. J Butters, does Webtoons support novels? When I say novels, I mean, like pure novels with little to no visuals. Alright, let's erase that mistake. Oh boy. It's not that bad. Trick shot. Mercifully, a Shishi plus checkpoint. Ah yeah, cinematic mode. Apparently turning off cinematic mode fixes the problem. Why won't you touch Webtoon with a 10-foot stick? Am I missing something? MS. I don't. Forgive me, I'm not in the know on this. Oh gosh. This is gonna be kind of a pain. Or not. Oh. they got screwed over in terms of payments. I see. Okay, say no more. I get it. Oh. Really, R rating? I doubt that. Just set it or serious. Then I can determine that. Anyway, regardless of that, how's the weekend gaming going? As I mentioned, I'm on the final world. I'm pretty much in the end game for both the Client's Drops and Dawn Blast. And I'm having a lot of fun with both. I will have to return back to the Client's Drops because I know there's going to be some future worlds added. This is what happens when something appeals to the audience far more than higher quote-unquote high-quality stuff. And I don't want to say far from stable. That's kind of rude. I'm gonna save getting Paul for actually after beating the game. I think that's a better timing. Oh, okay. I didn't realize they become non-solid when the boss is defeated. Non-solid in the sense it doesn't reset the room. Decent stage. Let me check that out right now. You can set under serious if you want. Give me a sec, DMs. I'm gonna do two things first before I let's see. Muted. Okay, I checked the DMs. That wouldn't turn... Again, from my perspective, that wouldn't turn the stream to R-rated. You can put it under serious, like... Sorry, that's life. You need to... There are some terrible aspects of lies. You need to get people... At a certain point, you need to get used to it and get informed. I'll say two things. One, yeah, that is not good. Second, I looked at the front page of Webtoons. I understand what audience is going for. I wouldn't say they're unstable though. Even as a joke, I don't like that joke. But that is a good reason for why I do not support them. Yeah, what's basically happening there is mass market appeal swamping over most of the quality works. But I'm used to that. I'm playing a game where levels that appeal to the masses they get a lot more views compared to the actually good levels. I like how you separated "Hey Etter" from "Hey guys." Again, I said this before and I'll say it again. Don't just look forward to one game. Look forward to a few dozen. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. That way, if a few of the games are disappointing, you won't overall feel like you misplaced your hype levels and whatnot. That's what I usually do. Add username. Second up is Chasing Winter, The Escape from Snow City by Horrible Jerk. 65 plays at a score of 25. That, Jaden, or or you can use one of the webcomic hosting services, or one of the other competitors. There's plenty of competition in that market. Building. That's how we get it. I mean, I'm really happy considering the Red Candle game's history. How they kind of got screwed over with the previous game. And I'm not going to repeat the mistake I made with Eterna Noctis. I am not going to be playing it unless I'm already prepared for parry combat. Oh, thank goodness you caught it in time, Hyper. I watched Wreck-It Ralph 1, and I quite liked it. 2 I've not really heard good things about, at best it's mixed. Sorry, I'm too worried of this actually being a, background element. Up we go. Before I make this, alright, if you're gonna make a final decision, please make it before the Steam Winter Sale ends. Oh yeah, here's the schedule for this weekend. Tonight, maybe a stream, I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Tomorrow morning will be the return of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Fish. Yeah, the Disney sequels most of the time are not as good as the originals. The only time I would say it was better would probably be Cinderella Tree, but that's for— oh shoot, that's Spikes. Yeah, sure, classic. Just send your level ID and it'll be fine. Now, Pixar is a little bit of a different situation. Like, my favorite of the Toy Story films is easily number 3. That's when they got the best. Too high. I know Pixar recently has been having some issues, but on the quality department, but overall, they cook. Oh, don't get me started on 4 and 5, though. That should have followed a different set of characters. Like, keep the numerical and branding for such, but can we please move to a different set of characters? Make this somewhat of an anthology series? A new trilogy? There's plenty of new things to explore in that universe, but I think we should take a break from Woody and the rest of the gang. I think Lion King 2 was the... I think I like one more, but I think it's fine. That would be Toy Story 1.5, wouldn't it? I like 2 a lot. I felt it was a nice extension of 1. Like, I pretty much like all the Toy Story, the first 3 Toy Story films. Easy Ciel Devil Encounter. It's been a while since I heard this team. Hey Buster! You'll be happy to know that I'll be streaming Partners in Time tomorrow. Oh shoot. Like, 3 is a better conclusion to the series. I'll say this again. 4 and 5 should have been the start of a new trilogy, or with a new cast of characters. Keep the branding because, A, you want to keep the universe? Sure, fine. But move to a different family with a different set of characters or toys. I don't think it's necessary for you to be in VC, but I'll see. It depends on a few conflicts. I will want you for the finale to stream though, that's for sure. I'll show at least 2. Sorry, I'm having trouble focusing today. I guess nothing else is here. Okay, so there is something there. Okay, what is here then? Yeah, we're gonna I know on the Super Freak server. Okay. I know on the Super Freak server we're gonna be watching a lot of things Sunday evening. We will get to animator versus animation together. Also, Secret Level, Secret Level is actually awesome. What happened? Exactly, Oscar. The universe is ripe for more exploration, but we probably need to take a break from Woody, Buzz, and the rest of the gang. Like, there's plenty of other characters as we saw. We saw, like, different groups of characters in 1, 2, 3. Oops. So let's continue the cycle. The trials and struggles of toys made in the 10s and 20s. Yeah. Alright, nice. Oh. Let me in. I wasn't gonna win this anyways. About the new Ninja Gaiden, I didn't see the trailer for that. I haven't really played Blasphemous yet, so I'll find out more information about it later. Wait a sec. Forgot that was frozen over, but that was a funny way to finish them all off. Alright, number 3. You only watch... I have a watch secret level? How many episodes of Secret Level have you watched, Oscar? Oh, all of them. I have watched 3 episodes. The Pac-Man one, the Unreal Tournament one, and the Armored Core one. The Pac-Man one and Unreal Tournament ones I quite liked. Easy mode. Yeah, it's gonna come out on the 17th. I'm gonna say there are some... I disagree with many of the early impressions. I quite like the series. Pac-Man is also interesting because of the brilliant plan Bamco had with bamboozling us and how it ties into Shadow Labyrinth and Galaga, which is amazing. For those not to know, basically Bamco specifically asked the creators, the showrunners, to make something that's very out there for Pac-Man. It explains so much. I'll say this, I think the Pac-Man was the best or second best so far. I watched the Unreal Tournament one as well, and oh my goodness, it acted as a great prologue for one of the main characters in Unreal Tournament. Of course. I think I missed one already down there. Pixel Boy, I just explained it to you. The reason why they went that is because Bamco very specifically asked the showrunners to go for a very out there interpretation of Pac-Man to get him back into public consciousness. One that would make people go, WTF? But yeah, my fears about Secret Level being poor, that didn't come true. I don't know if it's good, but it's certainly interesting. And the fact that, here's the funny thing, Shadow Labyrinth went in development. Shadow Labyrinth started development at the same time as Pac-Man World Repack. And the hilarious thing is, some information about Shadow Labyrinth was leaked. However, no one made the connection because the design was so radically different from what we know of Pac-Man. Exit to the right. Alright, we're trying to escape from the Snow City. I was hoping for an ERM tank. Oh well. Easy. Can we escape from the city now, Wily? Yes. It required us going to space, but we did it. So, kind of a more methodical, rompy stage. It didn't stand out to me. It was mostly an experience of climbing up the different elevators and floors to get keys to open doors, get closer and closer to the exit. But it didn't really have any standout moments, I'm afraid. Number 3 up is Lunchy Land by Cheese Devil 007. 67 plays, score of 18, or Cheese Devil 007. Take your pick. Be careful of mold. Again, the secret level episodes I'm most looking forward to watching are the Mega Man one, the Spelunky one, and the Concord one. Yeah, Nine Souls is one of those games where I have to wait to play the game itself before I can fully talk about it. It's also brutally difficult, so yeah. Why is it there? Because Sony provided a lot of the funding for Secret Level, and that's why it's there. Unfortunately, the game died before the episode was released, and it's probably better than the game it's inspired by, it's based off of. So, if we got an episode of Armored Core, they didn't want to over-exaggerate. From Software already got represented. Like, I appreciate From Software got a different rep than the usual, what you would usually get there. If we're gonna get a Dark Souls episode, it'll be next season. Yeah, Woomy. I mean, I still honestly believe the Concord is gonna be better in the episode itself than whatever the heck Sony was trying to do with that. And I don't say that Hero Shoot... And please note that hero shooters as a genre aren't dead. Marvel Rivals, which recently released, had an all-time player record of 440,000 in the opening weekend. 440,000 players simultaneously. So yeah. It's insane, but I'm happy. TF2 is like the OG one that they evolved from, so yeah. I disagree with those people who said that hero shooters are dead or basically the market's closed up for them. No. The reason why Concord failed is because it had unappealing designs and its game design sense was several years out of date. I'm genuinely happy it won. And I pretty much believe that's what happened, Jaden. And in that sense, I'm happy because even they know that Dark Souls is kind of rather saturated in the public consciousness. And TF2 has survived for this long, so they're doing something right. Hang on for a second. As for this stage, just existed. Can't say anything more. There was always going to be controversy no matter who would win. If anything, the game I'm most surprised that got nominated was Balatro. And many props to them because they're really punching up over the weight. Keep in mind, Balatro is made by mostly a solo developer who brought some friends and acquaintances along for the ride. So the fact it's competing with games that are made by teams that crest over several hundred developers, that is very impressive. Like, that and Astrobot are the ones that really stand out for me. I'm happy Astrobot won it. I'm also happy that Balatro went the distance. Movie DLC and a movie coming out soon. I mean, Sci-Fi has been eating good this year anyways. You don't have to win an award to be eating good. Again, you don't need to be revolutionary to be good enough, I guess. It's not like not winning an award is going to cause the series to crash and burn. That would be silly if that. Oh, before I move on, I'm going to say this. For my eyes, the reason why Concord failed was a multitude of factors. It's not just that the character designs were unappealing / sucked. It's also the fact it was over budgeted to all heck and took 8 years of development when it really should have been half the time. It was made for a time when Overwatch was a super hit in the hero shooter genre, and they should have released it much sooner. MC Paladins or other Overwatch competitors. They should have iterated on it much faster. And its game design philosophy was already out of date when it was released. And also, $40 price point? Seriously? Like, come on. And keep in mind, they didn't have the quote-unquote Blizzard magic going in, or goodwill, so that also didn't help matters. Like, Sony could have done something if they used characters from the other franchises, so people have reps, or favorites, but no, completely new cast of characters. All those confluence of factors resulted in Concord being an epic failure. Battleborn's actually interesting because I'm gonna put it this way. Now, it's not the people who made it, it's, I presume Pitchfork. They stupidly tried to directly compete against Overwatch, when in reality it's not even quite the same genre either. It was actually the best when it was a cooperative horde FPS or whatever. It had some interesting things with the design that kinda remind me of Deadlock in some ways, by Valve, but yeah. I don't even blame the game designers so much because they had interesting ideas, it's just that the advertisement was so off base to what it actually should have been done for. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See what it seems, Buster. I know the game designers have made some questionable decisions with their various series at Gearbox, but that's way eclipsed by Pitchfork and all the BS he does. Like, oh my goodness, I can't even properly evaluate that without having to go and, let me see. Oh yeah. I'm trying to check what were all the nominees for Player's Choice. Player's Voice. Yeah, there was no way Frontiers was gonna have a chance, especially with the pedigree of games that being competed. Like, considering that Wukong was on the list, there was absolutely no way he was gonna win. it completely swamped everyone else. I would have liked Frontiers to win Player's Voice, sure, but yeah, there was no way he's gonna stack up against the others. The sad thing about that, J Butters, is Cocoon itself is a good game. I quite like the puzzle aspects of it. I and an acquaintance played it too. I watched a stream of it, helped the streamer, and boy, is it a nice mind-bending puzzler. Again, it not winning a reward doesn't mean that it's gonna crash and burn, no. Oh no, I get it, I get it, Jaden. I'm more referring to some of the people who legitimately got angry, and I just find it goofy. And I feel like Cocoon needs a little bit more... a better representation of why it's special. But I disagree with being a low standard, but it's kind of mid. Boss fights and music though are great. Like, oh, great. Boss fights unexpectedly, music expectedly. Alright, one last thing for detours. Jaden, there's a correction with that statement. It hasn't been decades since the last platformer. It was 3 years. Assuming that you are not making a joke. Like, in 2021, It Takes Two won the award. In fact, here's the thing. I want to point something out about the Game Awards 2021. For Game of the Year, we had 3 different platformers, 3 different 3D platformers. We had It Takes Two, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. And if you count 2D platformers, we also had Metroid Dread. So, platformer fans are eating good in 2021. Hey Queen Monica, hey Sawman. As for my response to that question, Pixel Boy, it's always I would say it's a vocal minority who yells about stuff. Yeah, that is a big question. How do you properly curate a community for your own game? It's even harder for indie games and fan games. But with bigger titles, you can have enough money to send into marketing and PR to help manage that. But for smaller games, indie titles, that is more tricky. And it's even harder for fan games because of, you don't want to end up poking the bear and whatnot. Sorry for not presuming. Give me 3 more minutes because this is an important point that's close to my heart. Yeah, J-Butters. With the Game Awards and stuff, if they get nominated or win a award, if they get nominated or win a trophy, they get more prestige, sure, but that doesn't necessarily translate into more sales, or a lot of more sales. It's not like they missed out on $10 or $15 million by not winning an award. And besides, you know how much I joke about Oscar bait movies sometimes, where they appeal just to the Oscar critics, and the movies that win there don't quite appeal to the other demographics. Like, what should matter, at least from a consumer level or a fan level, if you like the game and it gets support, that's good enough, I suppose. Getting a critical recognition is a plus on top of that. And I guess the company has enough funds to make another game in that series. I don't think it spawned a community just by chance, Iwumi. What ended up helping a lot was Toby Fox's previous fan games and ROM hacks, previous works. So he's able to bring people from those previous fan bases, along with communicating with the quite active Earthbound and similar communities. How do you guys suggest a level? Leave the level ID in chat. Not yet, Jaden. This is more enjoyable. I'm sorry for the levels. That's some good expectations, Iwumi. Start small, start very small, work your way up. To be fair, there are certain levels I'm looking forward to, but more than that, Jaden, it stabilized itself once Sonic Team, Sega, and a lot of the fandom learned to take a joke, and learned to be a lot more tolerant of self-deprecation. That's how you know they actually matured enough. There are still issues with angry man children, but it's a lot better compared to the 2000s, I gotta say. Early 2010s. It's not, honestly, it's not even the literal children which are the problem, it's the grown-up adult, quote-unquote grown-up adults who act like children who are the worst. Like, yeah, the younger members of the audience or fandom may post quote-unquote, and I hate to use this word, cringe content, but honestly, I find that more creative and enjoyable than the innocent angry squabbling that sometimes happens across man children. This is why I talk more about these things in Mega Man Maker versus when I do indie games, because indie games usually offer something new, and if they don't, well, we deviate. Okay, thank you for listening to this 20-minute deviation/TED Talk. Onwards to level 4, Bubbly Clouds by Oscar, 39 play score of 9. Your level ID has been added, Chris. Thank you for sending it. Oh my goodness. To conclude the topic on the Game Awards, in terms of the announcements and the overall presentation, I gotta say it's one of the best ones. Sure, I wanted more time to be dedicated to the awards, but the overall experience was relatively smooth going. Also, the jokes were a lot better. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Okami's sequel of all things there. That was shocking. Like, I kind of expected Ninja Gaiden to sort of make a return, or Double Dragon, but Okami... Yeah, Mario & Luigi would also be a good place for tangents. Yeah, I made it up to the entrance of the Toad Factory in the woods. Oh no, that's how I know they're the villains. And yes, I am eventually going to play 1000-Year-Old Door, maybe probably OG. Because there are at least 300 games that are based off of it, which I do want to play. You know, Bug Fables, Born of Bread, Escape from Ever After. Yeah, it is much harder to care about something that's completely new and not based on an existing IP. It's even worse if it was made by a not as well-known developer. When I say not as well-known, I mean not as well-known to the person or persons in question. It's a lot harder to care about people you don't know about. It's a lot harder to care about works you don't know about, made by people you have less experience with. Pretty. What was the update about again? Yeah, 5 years. That was... Oh shoot, I'm dead. I've heard a lot of good things of Brothership. Basically, it seems the reception is, it's not quite as good as Bowser's Inside Story or Superstar Saga, but it is pretty much good. Oh gosh. Nope. I'm gonna say it this way. After Super Paper Mario, it feels like Intelligent Systems and Nintendo don't know where to take Paper Mario. Like Sicker Star was, what's a nice way of putting it? Confused. I'm dead. I mean, if it's better than most of the other parts of the series, it's still good. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a pain. Yeah, and those were stupid. Is that why we went with the Constructor Corps and the Unique Species for Brothership? Alright, we're out. I don't think I'll be streaming tonight. I'm gonna be taking it easy. I'm probably gonna shuffle some of the streams around, but yeah. The game in question I was gonna stream, I'm gonna move to Wednesday evening, probably. Tomorrow morning will be Partners in Time, don't you worry about that. Oh gosh. Background is beautiful. Just enough to get to the top. I missed the moon, but eh. That was easy. Eh, Kirby Remake, fine. Again, I'll be streaming again on Sunday morning, so you'll have to save the discussion topic for Wednesday evening. At least many of the original folks from Alpha Dream were on board for Brothership. Back I am. Fifth up is Ice Metropolis DX. Fifth up is Ice Metropolis DX by Sunflower Zumaril. 57 plays, score 25. Oh, thank you, Chris. It's time to base. I guess got stuck. I mean, that's part of the reason. The other reason is, most of the people who watch the streams, they're just here for Mega Man, or Mega Man related stuff. People do watch the non-Mega Man related things, but that's usually done in post. Like, they watch the pre-recorded stuff, they don't watch quite the stuff in line. So what ends up happening is we only have like 9 or 10 active viewers for the indie streams. But when I actually do the edited videos, there's a lot more. Only real exception is when I do the co-op streams, where suddenly we get a burst of new viewers everywhere. Mega Man Base I'll talk about more, but I have split opinions on that. What? Mega Man Base is weird with its difficulty, so it's it's basically made of repurposed assets from Mega Man 8, and I appreciate that it's a little bit more of a difficult experience, but the way it chooses difficulty could be done better. Also, King Castle Stage 2 should be split into 2. Oh my goodness. King Fortress. I disagree with saying always fair. There are some wonky things there, and the exit stage down. If you know all the BS, I don't know if it's still called fair though. Again, if I'm gonna play X6, when I eventually play X6, I'm gonna try breaking it so much. Like, I dislike X6 the most out of the numbered X titles, because, yeah, oh gosh. Due to its level design and how it does a terrible job explaining things. Central game mechanics. Yeah, when I do cover it, you will be in the VC. Like, absolutely. I like X7 more than X6, but, it's not good. It's, very... At best, it's mid, but on average, it's subpar. Like, oh gosh. I get what they're trying to do, but, they dropped the ball so heavily. DOS 3 is interesting. I haven't played the... Haha. I'm keeping my old slider. I haven't played DOS 3, but I've seen the stage maps, and oh my goodness, were they trying to make a Metroidvania originally? In terms of quality, DOS 3 is... I'll get to that eventually. I liked 01 and I like playing 01 more than X6 and X7, I will say that. I had fun. So on a personal front, I'd say that. X2, 01, sorry. 02 is gonna be a bit more complicated. I'll say that, yeah, I had more fun than X6, but Didn't the original Mega Man DOS also start as their own original game? Like, even if it was its own original title, I still say there's a lot of questionable design elements, even for its time. I don't like 02, I'm just saying I had more fun. DOS 1 was a fan game that was sold for money. Ooh, that was a power move by them then. Yeah, one of the hardest bosses. I don't want to continue to discuss. I don't want to repeat the discussion of why I like or dislike the Zero series, because I've done that about 5 times. I've done that 5 times in the last 6 months. I've done it 5 times in the last 3 months. Let's save that for the actual LP, please. I want to see someone take the map design of 03 and turn it more into a Metroidvania. Not 03, DOS 3. And if you're asking why, and for those asking why haven't I played DOS 3? The answer is, from everything I've heard, it's not that good, and there's many other games I wish to play before that. Speaking of which, Iceman. Oops, I can't believe I haven't actually been talking about the stage itself. Oof, I'm sorry. As an actual wintry stage with the different sections, I kind of like it. Like, this week's levels have been kind of except maybe Frantic Fuse. This one is currently the best so far. I do appreciate there is one DOS remake version 2 and version 1. I do appreciate the effort they put into that. I would like to see some more takes on that. Wow, that's a pretty boastful take. Need to throw arms instead. Of the Mega Man World titles, I like 4 and 5. 3 I'm iffy about, 2 is and 1 is Yeah, troll legs instead. Kickmaster. Next up is Cutman Stage, but it's twice as long, normal mode, by Nuclear Stomp. 27 place, score of 11. Yeah, with all the other more interesting games out there, why would I play Mega Man DOS? Other than for the scraps and giggles, and for completionist's sake. And which most people don't know about for good reason. Yeah, man, those were kind of the Wild West in terms of video game ports to other consoles or PC platforms. Is your level in? Yes, it's gonna be the 8th level. I'm currently on the 6th level. There's some original content, actually. That's fine. There have been other users who have been much more impatient. Like, what you asked is fine. But yeah, I use Megamix. Game Gear Mega Man is hilariously off-putting. The ending just cracks me up though. Where we blow up Kozak's castle. Oh my goodness. Challenger from the Future, aka Mega Man Base 2 is... I'll get to that. I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna play it after Mega Man and Base. Mega Man and Base... Challenger from the Future kind of has the opposite problem of Mega Man and Base, where the best character to play as for most of the journey is... In Mega Man and Base, the best character to play as throughout most of the journey is Base. In Challenger from the Future, it's reversed. They overcorrected. Excuse me. Can I have a seize moment? Oh, it's kind of broken emulators. I know for a fact there are vertical sections where you would tilt the physical console. That's gonna be kind of awkward to stream here. Dino Dance. I just assigned 2 buttons to shoot. Mega Man Soccer is, I don't really play sports games, so I can't really make any comments on that, really. The issue is when enemy jump arcs literally don't work, and they make them spasm on the floor. What? That sounds hilarious. Alright, they didn't even implement the actual ending for Soccer. Play more of it, Chris. I played all the mainline Battle Network games. I like 3 and 6 the most. Oh yeah, Mega Man Soccer is one of the first Mega Man classic games where you can actually play as the Roadmaster. Huh? What? Oh. Oh, shoot. Six has the best overall balanced battle system. I'd say 3 has the best post-game and post-content. I still recommend checking 3 and 6, as they are basically the best of each era. 3 for the first era of Mega Man Battle Network, 6 for the second era. Yeah, this is not going well. Like, with everything they learned, Battle Network 6's post-game could have been a lot better. I'm talking about this, I'm referring to the version which doesn't just cut out the book ties, side quests, or a few other things. Aha, prison. Prison 1 complete. There you go. I wish you use a different boss team. This one gets repetitive, this one gets boring and very monotonous 10 to 15 seconds in. Yeah, I wish we could see more about Mega Man Universe. Ruby Spears... Captain N is, I don't know, I didn't watch it. Ruby Spears was... I don't know, a mixed bag? Oh my gosh, they predicted Quint. /S. Yeah, please use the powered up team instead. Even back in the day, we talked about how the Mega Man 1 battle team is, doesn't stand as well as the ones in the future part. So that was twice as long with twice the boss battles. Nothing more to say. So 7th up is Mega Man Animal Rage 2 Turtle Man Power Ducks by La Patio. 69 plays, score 29. Ruby Spears is better than what we expect, than what I would come to expect from cartoons in that era. But... grabbing everything. I mean, if I watched it as a kid, yeah, I'd probably do the same. Like, the only Deke cartoons at the time I would enjoy would probably be the Super Show, and Mega Man. I have not watched Fully Charged yet. All I can say is that the animation studio who's made it is interesting. You'll be 10th up, Queen Monica. I could explain where Proto Man would be, like he's missing. Base would be too later on in the series. Like, if we're talking about Mega Man's origin, we wouldn't see Base that early on. Why is Dr. Wily Mega Man's friend? I'll have to look more into that. Like, there were some interesting story concepts about that, of Wily faking being Mega Man's friend early on. Or, in that case, Rock. Oh, so, okay, that explains a lot. You know, that'd be an interesting idea if we had a Dr. Wily Jr. Although, wouldn't that be Dr. Regal then? Or Dr. Regal Jr.? He's called Aki Light. Well, wouldn't that be... if he's literally Aki Light, that'd be Light Light. Well, I'm fair with that. Oh, in Japanese lore, Mega Man isn't aware that Blues is his brother. Interesting. I mean, if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna do it to scrap post about it. Why is just a guy apparent? I just like the way you describe it. Why is just a guy apparently, and the real villain's just some military dude who hates robots and makes Mega Man Kai. Imagine the universe saying, "Oh, why is just some guy?" Anyways, let's talk about Dr. Light's work. I can already see why many reasons why I decided to just go take over the world. Wait, we have a protobass? Now I'm interested. And yes, I'm saying protobass as part of the joke. Oh gosh. And it doesn't stop you from liking Fully Charged, Pixel Boy. Just because most of us don't like it doesn't mean you can't like it. There's several series which I like, which I don't consider good. Also, I do appreciate they actually have female Roadmasters. Also, Light has a gun. Okay, that's... I wouldn't say that's surprising. He's called... Namagem? What? Is that a word they made up, or is that a Japanese word? I'm trying to figure out what the context for that is. Oh my goodness. Protobase is, is backwards Mega Man. Can't wait for Oops. Can't wait for Nam R Rotopi. Exactly, Chris. We can easily have more. Oh my goodness, Spikes. Apparently there's also 4 airmen. The Men of Air. Oh, pfft. No. Thought I was a bit safer. I like Flamboyant Elect Man. You know what? Now that I think about it, The more I think about it, the Ruby Spears cartoon design for the RM's Mega Man Proto Man role, I say it was fairly faithful. I know everyone looks less kid-like, but they actually look more like adults or older teenagers. And to be fair, I find it perfectly acceptable. I always find it kind of funny how we call him Mega Man, or I kind of find it funny how we call Rock Mega Man, but he looks like an 8 or 9-year-old kid. I get the reason why, but... $10. Good to know. Then type more things, Jaden. Again, I'm trying to respond to everyone. Here's the thing, some days some people get more responses than others. Electman's a drug addict whose drug of choice is electricity. Okay, Nevea situation. But in general, I actually wouldn't mind if we get the Ruby Spears designs back. I thought they were fairly cool. Yeah, and Mega Man X in contrast, whereas Ruby Spears' classic Mega Man looks like a late teen, X there looks like an adult, young adult, but yeah. Just Ash. Oops. I mean, they gave Roll a much more active role in the plot, so I appreciate that too. As opposed to the Mega Man games at that time where she was mostly a passive observer. Eee. I thought X is supposed to be... Well, X is supposed to be an adult, but, he spent most of his life in a capsule. Like, well, it was supposed to be 30 years, but instead it was 100. Saturday Supercade? I've heard about it somewhere, never watched it. Oh gosh. Right. Oh no. That makes it a lot easier, now I can deal with you. We got... Volt... Barrier. I don't, Buster. It's interesting how we're trying to, it's kind of funny discussing robots or Reploids or basically human-like robots who are over 100 years old, as whether they're actually 15 or 17 in maturity. Because that is technically accurate, at the same time goofy. One thing I do appreciate the Ruby Spears cartoons for doing is having Roll be a much more active participant in the plot. Instead of being basically a household maid, she actually does she plays a major role in resolving the Monster of the Week plots that Wily pulls out. That was well before we got Roll as a playable character. Alright, 8 up is Solar Skirmish by Classic Tomfoolery. 127 plays and a score of 44. I'll look it up. How long is it, Buster? That video? Like, they got tested for many different things, but they don't really have quote-unquote real-life experiences. If it's like 2 or 3 minutes long, I'll be happy to stream it here and react to it. Like, why not? Let's do it here. Oh, that Ruby Spears pilot? Is that the one where they had much more accurate character designs to the classic series? If that's the case, I have watched it. Lincoln reacts, please. I think I know which one you're referring to, but just to be sure. Okay, so you watched one of the better episodes and one of the worst episodes. I'll find out for myself how good Bo is or isn't. I was hoping with something like a Ruby Spears reboot, but yeah. Of course, going into it, I knew that company was, I wouldn't say the best animation studio. I love when, I like it when Blanca's Adventure made a joke about that. Not Blanca's Adventure, sorry. It was a fine stage. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do a dramatic reading of your comment, J Butters. To Jaden Diamondite, how many honeymoons with these games do you have? Eyes emoji. Do the other games know you're cheating on them with the other games? Are you in a poly relationship? Oh my gosh, Buster. You remember that episode too? That's also the one where That's also the one where Rush became a kaiju and fought the cat kaiju. I can't believe you... Wait, hang on a sec. I need to check one aspect of it. Did Rush enter the real world as a giant kaiju? Because that was in the season with the dimensional areas. I'm checking. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is the episode where Rush and the cat virus became kaijus and entered the real world as physical holograms. Yeah, Rush does have that ability, but we had an actual malevolent virus who did that, and oh my gosh, that episode looking back was... Oh my gosh, if I told you that episode, you would think, is that a fanfic? Let's see. Oh yeah, this actually kind of explained why Rush can enter the physical world there. Man, some aspects of the... I will say that the Battle Network 4 version of the story in the anime is better. Still P because ending to access. I'm trying to figure out what happened at the end of Access. Oh shoot, this is where... That is where Cross Fusion Mega Man absorbs multiple double souls together to create an ultimate soul or something and just completely wrecks Regal. Yeah, I remember now. See ya, Hyper. Yeah, that was the last dubbed version. That was the last episode of the dubbed version of the anime. It does continue on with Stream, Beast, and Beast Plus. Stream is one I'm gonna have to eventually watch, especially because, oh my goodness, that ending. Like, man, I need... That was also a good ending point for the series. As for the stage itself, it's fine. Kind of rompy, but it does the job. Well, okay, I'm getting to Chris. 12 and X9 is... I think is a guarantee. It'll take time. Star Force 4, I don't... 7 and 4 is in a unknown state. We'll we'll have to wait and see. Legends 3 I want to get eventually. 05, I doubt we're gonna have. ZX3, maybe? Like, I would like a actual conclusion to that series. Star Force Collection, I want that too. DS game emulation isn't that... We already have multiple good emulators for the DS. That's not gonna really be a problem. There were already 2 levels which sort of did that, but yeah. These 6 levels have been kind of... just probably not that memorable. Ninth up is Mega Man Ultimate Icicle Man by the Indominizer. 73 plays, score 21. I think you're up, Chris. Yep, Sunflower, and they did a better job. I'm gonna grab this just in case. Ooh, ice level. Yeah, Super Adventure Rockman was interesting. And kinda dark. Oh man. Don't remind me of those of the AU Raw Moon dreams. I talked about that before. Oh gosh. I think a year or 2 ago I talked about how I had a series of dreams where it was basically a future version of Battle Network starring Patch and Mega Man Jr. And the main antagonist was basically Ra Moon and the Star Droids. Things got very weird there. I don't know if it'll definitely come out for the Switch 2. We'll wait and see. Once again, Capcom has put Mega Man in the hibernation chamber. In we go! So anything else you want to discuss in this week of gaming? Anything? Okay, before I forget, and I'll remind again, for the end of this year, I'm gonna finish Decline's Drops and Anton Blast. And there's gonna be one game I'm gonna be streaming on Tuesday or Wednesday evening that I'm contractually obligated to do so. And there's one last game I'm gonna cover. I may not be able to finish it this year, but I will begin this year. Oh, I heard about that fan game. Don't know what the progress in that is. Yeah, this stage feels very familiar to Chill Man stage. Yeah, J Butters, it suddenly went much more realistic with the deaths. Oh, I have plenty of lucid dreams, Jaden. Video games, fan works, fan vids, etc. Chill Man stage, but remade from memory. It's kind of eh. It's not as good as either Tornado Man or Chill Man's or, I guess, Thunder Man stage. It's kind of... I prefer playing any of those original stages. This one's fine, but again, very eh. Could Ra Moon survive in the X series? Maybe? I want to see Sigma versus Ra Moon. That'd be interesting. Like, they would have an antagonistic relationship with the Maverick virus because, competing interests. Yeah, I've already been keeping track of Project Tides. The fact it's actually the true sequel to Demon Turf, that's pretty fun. Yeah, enough people do care about Demon Turf. That's also probably part of the reason why it wasn't leaked. Thank you, Sunflower. I'll save it for next week. I'm gonna check to see what Green Monica's level is. I'm just trying to get that level before I move on to that. Oh, LJ actually sent a level. Give me a sec. I'll have to pick the 10th iteration of the series. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Where is episode 7? See, I see Proto-Man Adventures Season 6, Episode 8, 9. Then I see Season 5, 7. Hang on a second, I'm gonna use WebMecha's website to find it. Actually, hang on a bit more of a moment. I'm gonna take a short walking break, and then I shall resume. Stretch my legs, get a glass of water, then I'll move on to the finale. Alright, I'm back for the last part of the stream. So it's on a different account, that's what happened. 2 last levels and then the stream will end. Out of 10, I'll just give it like a C-. It's fine for first level, sure, but yeah, there are many spots that the user could need improvement. Yeah, unfortunately this week, most of the levels aren't really that engaging. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals, I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, it's very fun. As a free-to-play hero shooter, I find it pretty fun. I don't really have any criticisms other than some minor quibbles with the sound design. And progression could be a little bit clearer. Otherwise, overall I like it. I play it daily. For an hour or two. Give or take. Alrighty then. 10th up is Portman Adventures Season 6 Episode 7 by Queen Monica. 25 plays, score 7. Oh, you played Marvel Rivals as well? Or at least watch some of the footage? This one has an SF file. Could you send it please? You didn't actually send the level ID for this, I just picked the next logical one. Let's see if you'll be able to get it in time. Oh shoot. In this episode of Season 6, Proto-Man goes back up into space. It seems to be a semi-common occurrence. I guess this is part of his day job, space exploration. The fire's gaining on me! We're not gonna make it, Captain! Oh, this is... okay, I'll just use the Projet throughout. In general, for the rest of this year, I'm just gonna be playing, at the very least, almost good to good games. I want to finish off this year on a more positive note. Playing games I know I'll like. I know I experiment with some of the choices, but I'd like to end off the year on a higher note. Let me out! No, not now, not now. Tama, please, no. And yes, there is an easier way of doing this. Are you kidding me? Why didn't you activate? I was landing on it. I mean, there will be one more stream where I do TF2 multiplayer. Nah, I already did subpar games. I want to end this off on a better note. Oh, to your DMs? Okay. Next time I hit a checkpoint, I'll put it on. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it now. Okay, replaced. Alright, so that's the music. I'm fine with flip platforms. The use here is fairly inoffensive. And this doesn't use 1 million. I get the exaggeration, but I've played other stages which use way more than this. Like, if you want more offensive or painful uses, look at Lapatio's levels. I don't mind drop platforms either, but collision hitboxes. The way I treat levels is a bit different. I usually break them down into these categories: traditional, fortress, special weapon, died Kaizo, Kaizo, bug fix or bug showcase, autoplay, power fantasy, marathon, and or random. And of course, also other categories like my first level, usually have with Cupman tiles. The gyro blocks are so useful for many different things for a generic falling platform. I don't really consider offensive levels in their own category because A, they're rule-breaking ones, so they'll get removed. Wow, Buster got ripped off. That is actually unfortunate, not really that funny actually. Oh, J Butters, I thought you were talking about the Gyro Man blocks, which are also from Mega Man 5. Oh, you mean the Dines. I'm misspelling it. The spinning top platforms, yeah. Yeah, that's the correct spelling. Thank you, Buster. So the 11th and final level of the stream is Mysterious Treasure Cave by LJ27. 7-1 play, score of 9. My apologies for the shorter stream. Unfortunately, I'm kind of tired today, so that's why I want to take the night off. And because I want to give the game I would have streamed tonight the best coverage I can, that's why I'm not showcasing it tonight. Okay, good to know. Pretty, I just didn't realize there's a platform there. Fair. Again, that's what probably could be like its own tagging system for quote-unquote brain rot. So yeah. Oh, okay, frozen. Well designed, it looks good, yes. Well designed, that remains to be seen. If we're just talking about looks or whether something looks good designed, then Lorenzo and Sunforest stages would be the best. Oh yeah, ladders. Feel free to leave now, Jaden. Don't rush. Speaking of the Shadow Man platforms, aka drop platforms. Okay. Again, normally I'd stream tonight, but because I feel kind of tired, and I want to give the indie game in question a better showcase, I'm gonna stream it on Tuesday or Wednesday evening. Someone really likes their Gutsman trophies. Oh yeah, your stage, Queen Monica, before I forget. It was okay, kind of a rompy stage, a little bit tricky with the... okay, not quite, not little, in between. in regards to the escape sequence. Are you being chased by lava here? Yeah. A little bit busy in the visual department. You may want to tone it down a bit. Close one. Got out of the volcano. Yeah, you're right, J Butters. The simple concept that you can take in far more. Similar to, for example, the gyro blocks. Simple idea that could be explored in different configurations, which Megamix has done. Oh, now you said it, Chris Ryder. Now Buster's gonna write a 100-word comment saying no. I was about to say 100-paragraph essay, but no, this is YouTube comments. You know, as a role, this is actually a good usage of the... this is actually a good showcase of the dodge roll, where it's actually useful. Consistently. Oh. Oh my goodness, I know exactly what you're referencing there. Oh my goodness, this completely breaks Jewel Man. Like, I can just dodge roll straight through him, so he'll never jump, and the broom just pierces right through the gems. Jewels. True, I do want to see more uses for drop platforms. For example, changing the timing, changing the size of the actual drop platform. I don't know, reversing it. In any case, fun level, aesthetically and to a lesser extent design-wise. Like, aesthetically speaking, this is up there with Sunflower Azumarill stage, although you may want to tone down the aesthetics during the volcano escape. Specifically the backgrounds, because that became a bit too distracting. Okay, not a bit. Too distracting. Drop platforms that interact with enemies and other objects, yeah. Like, keep the generic ones, but add ones where if enemies that just fall on it, it triggers them, or if a heavy enough object lands on them, it triggers them. Or if a light object lands on them, it doesn't trigger them. Various stuff like that. So overall, of the 11 levels I covered in today's morning stream, my favorite one would still be Ice Metropolis DX by Sunflower Azumarill, with an honorable mention going to LJ27's level. Good job, you2, and thank you to everyone else's levels, which were featured today. Really appreciate it. Now, before I end off the stream, of course, as promised, I am going to show off two things. Oh, really anything that works for enemies and not players? I see. Well, I get the correction. Anyways, welcome to Let's Confuse the Newcomer segment. Oh gosh, I want to try this sort of run eventually. Midwestern Militant. Oh my goodness, this is from TF2, straight up. Oh my, yeah, this is Soldier's rocket launcher. See you tomorrow, Chris. Buff Banner, Battalions, Backup, Mantras, Conjurer. This is straight up a TF2 soldier. No descriptions added to this video. Oops. I wish they actually used more stages than just the highway. Yeah, you got it. Alright, Market Gardener, another TF2 soldier weapon. This time, the shovel. You know, as a joke kind of a lethal joke weapon, this works so well. Okay, screenshot it, I don't care. You already know about the various things in regards to Sage. Also, I can't wait for YouTube to screw up the recommendations randomly. Okay, Descent, Bunny Hop, Recharge, Crouch Tap, CR Crit Increase, wins over High Tower. You're straight up planning to make Soldier a playable character. Yeah. Yeah. Without context, it looks like an X with a shovel, beating enemies to death with it. Which is exactly the sort of joke weapon I would expect the game to have. Oh, in this case, I don't really care. If I do an incognito, the recommendations make it even worse. It's fine. I've already talked about all the people there anyways. Now, if it was in the Memes Plus Reacts showcase, then absolutely, because some of the stuff there is gonna mess with the recommendations so much that... yeah, no. At least this is relevant. Okay, I have time. Let's just do the last one too. Why not? Ooh, the standard issue shotgun. Damage ramp, short circuit, family business, equalizer, score shot. Fair and balanced. Is this a combination? Does this have the traits of all the shotgun? Most of the shotguns? Or shotgun-like weapons? Panic attack. I see. Again, cool weapons. This is not a criticism of you as the mod creator. It's more of a criticism with the mod showcase. Please showcase other levels. Oh, except engineers, but those are too unique. That can be that can be saved for the engineer showcase. Thank you for creating these mods. Before I end off the stream, time for the art showcase. X Christmas Bash, a collection of Xmas themed RMs. I'm gonna show this again next week because, you know, Grimace. Okay, these look less over-designed than before, so you're making improvements there. Although the latter two could do with some, simplification. I really like the the Roadmaster from the third from the left. She looks cool. It's Grimace. Merry Chrysler. Ooh, Snowman got... Wait. Oh, it's two arms in one. Interesting. I like that snow person design. For the woman next to her, I get her design, it just looks a bit too busy with the 8-bit, NES resolution restrictions. She needs a higher resolution to make it better working. Alright, you've been improving with, fitting in the limitations. Good job. Like, I like all these designs, it's just that whether they fit within the NES style limitations. Alright, Servant Woman, Glow Woman, Bake Man, Gift Pal, Caramella Woman, Cracker Man, Yuki Daruma Woman, Tenchi Woman, Yubin Man, and Key Woman. Krampus Man, Astery Woman. Nicely done. I will retweet this. I will re-sky it, I guess. I can't believe Summon Spear made this a meme. Cool artwork. Trunk Valley Zone. A Pleasant Forest Take, Blue Frenzy. Use assets from Sonic Events 1, 2, CD, and... Tree and other various sources. This will remain uncolored until 4DX comes out. World 4 DX. Outline looks good. In any case, this concludes the art showcase and subsequently the stream. Thank you very much to everyone who either submitted their levels, submitted their art, or simply participated in chat. It's due to your continued support why I continue to produce new content for the channel. It's really appreciated. So, if you're enjoying this or any other piece of content on the channel, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help it out. Don't forget to follow me on X, Mastodon, and Blue Sky as well, and join my Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all tomorrow morning. See ya!